All righty. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and taking time out of your busy schedule to hear a little bit more about Plexus and our opportunity. I am Michelle Stuchel. I am a Sapphire ambassador, and I will just tell you that Plexus has been one of the biggest blessings of my entire life. And I'm so incredibly grateful that I get to be a part of this amazing company, this amazing community, and a part of thousands upon thousands of lives changing every single day, and not just lives changing, but generations changing. So if you are here, you're here because you are at least open to having a conversation about what Plexus can do for you, not just the products, but the opportunity. And I want to tell you emphatically that this can change everything for you. And I am not just talking about financially, but I'm talking about with your community. I'm talking about with your personal development. I'm talking about with your health. I'm talking about with your relationships. I'm talking about your potential, because that's what Plexus has done for me. This hasn't necessarily been about a paycheck. And believe me, my paycheck is great. It hasn't just been about a prize that I've earned, and I've earned a lot of fantastic prizes. It hasn't just been about the community, and I've made some of the best lifelong friends that bring out my best and that push me to grow and achieve more than I ever thought possible. What Plexus has meant for me, and what it has truly been for me, is a platform for my dreams and passions to come to pass. And I know it can be that for you too. Personally, my dreams and my passions are to see the dreams and passions inside of you come to pass. I am all about unlocking, equipping, and launching people to go for the more that Jesus has for them. And it's really hard to do that when you don't feel good or you don't have the resources to do what God's put in your heart. And my God did not create a defective temple. My God doesn't teach us character by slapping us side the head. I would never do that to my child. And in his foreknowledge, he put plants on the earth to give our bodies today what we need to bring them into balance. And he wants us to be wise stewards over and over and over again. Jesus talked about money, and he talked about that those that are faithful with little can be faithful with much. He wants us to be wise workers, to invest and to change the world. And each person has a purpose. I believe this to the core of my being. There's a reason why you're on this call tonight. There is a reason why God brought you here. And God has a plan and a purpose and a destiny for you. And that purpose always involves your impact on other people. And this may just be the platform for that, like it has for me and other people on this call. So let's dive in to what that looks like and what it takes, because I know that it can truly be that for you. Okay, so Plexus, let me just tell you, you are in the right place at the right time with the right team, the right products, and the right company for such a time as this. Hello, have you taken a look at the news? Health crisis everywhere. And God willing, the conversation will turn from just sickness and disease to actually health and wellness. Because the way God designed our bodies, I said earlier, is that 70 to 90% of our immune system is housed in our gut. The way God designed our bodies is that if given the right circumstances, our bodies can thrive. Being on pills is not the norm. Having to take medicine and your health to decline as you age is not the norm. That is not the way God designed us. And gut health is the cutting edge area of research in medical and science arenas. Just take a look. Google gut health. And in fact, I'm going to look this up so I don't mess it up. Plexus is a gut health company for the family. And there is an article, Fortune Business Insights came out with this study. And it said, and for any of you that are interested, I can send you the link, that the digestive health market, AKA gut health market, is expected to grow 4.7% in 2020 and 7.9% from 2020 to 2027. That is a projected go from $42.19 billion to $71.95 billion. Why? Because all disease starts in the gut. Google any health ailment with the words "and gut health," and you'll be astounded at what you find. And Plexus is at the forefront of gut health as a premier gut health company for the whole family. So let me pause. The people, this business, let me say it this way. This business is a simple business, but do not mistake simple for easy. What we do is simple. It's not complicated. The essence of our business is talking to people about Plexus, following up with people about Plexus, and teaching others to do the same. It's a simple business, but it's not easy because only 20% of this business is skill. 80% is mindset. 80% is mindset. And isn't that life too? Those with the best mindset, the positive mindset, are the ones that go to the top. Those that see what could be are the ones that achieve. Those that have the strongest thought life are the ones that achieve their dreams, because you will never outperform the quality of your thinking. And here's the reality. This is not my word. Don't take my word for it. Take God's word, because as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. The people that have the most successful businesses in this company have the highest belief. And those that have the highest belief have the most successful businesses. And so we're going to talk tonight, the majority of the time, about what you need to believe in. And then we'll talk a little bit about the skills, because 80% of this business is mindset. Okay. I started talking about the products already. I got so excited I couldn't help myself. And the reason our opportunity is so incredible is because we have these life-changing products that every man, woman, and child needs. If we've learned anything since 2020, is that you will pay for your health at one point or another. You either pay for it in prevention, health and wellness, or you are going to pay for it in lost time, doctor's bills, medicine, deductibles, and lost life. Sometimes really lost life. But there were years of my life that I don't even remember because I didn't feel good. Or
Michelle, I'm sorry. There's people in the waiting room. Can we let them in?
Oh,
I'm so
yes.
sorry to interrupt.
It's okay. Thank you for that. I can't make anybody co-host, so that's okay. So it's because of these life-changing products that we have such a good opportunity. So you need to have belief in, lots of people, in our products, in network marketing, and in yourself. So let's start with our products, because I clearly am so excited about the products. I jumped the gun a little bit, but we do have life-changing products. And like I said, the gut health market is exploding. But what makes what we have so incredibly unique is that it's not just gut health, but you can take almost every health ailment that we deal with in this country and Google it with the words "and gut health" and blood sugar imbalance and inflammation, and scores and scores and scores of articles will come up, and studies and testimonies. And it's because we address those three issues comprehensively. And I used to think blood sugar balance was something that only diabetics needed to be aware of, but it's not. Blood sugar balance affects everything from your mood, your sleep, your cardiac health, your weight, your hormones. Thyroid medicine is the number 1 or 2 prescribed drug every year for the past 10 years. All of your hormones go back to blood sugar balance. Alzheimer's. Do you realize that Alzheimer's is called diabetes 3 because of the links to high blood sugar, your metabolism, your sleep, and then inflammation, the silent killer. Inflammation. You know what makes COVID so incredibly deadly? Inflammation. Google inflammation and you will, with all these health elements. And then of course, gut health. I encourage you to research these products, research these health ailments with these terms. And I have yet to find a person that researches our products, that looks at the ingredients, that is not shouting it from the rooftops. What happened with me is I had all these different health issues, allergies, digestive issues, sleep apnea, high cholesterol, immune issues, crazy hormone issues, PCOS. I never knew that all my issues were related. And I spent so much time, money, and energy on things that did not work. They may have provided temporary relief, but then I was back to ground zero again until Plexus. And I started noticing subtle changes in my first month. And within 9 months, I came off all medicine. I've not had one prescription since starting the products. And to put that into context, I was the woman that as I walked to the pharmacy counter, they would get my prescription ready. And it's because all of these seemingly unrelated issues had the same roots. As I started to look at these products, and I'm a morning person. I mean, truth be told, I would prefer to be in bed right now, reading and then falling asleep. But I started getting so excited. I started feeling better. And then I started reading and learning about these products and what was in them and how it seemed like Plexus was doing everything for everybody. And I would sit up in my bed until midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. And I thought, if this is true, why are we not shouting this from the rooftops? Because I can guarantee you, most people around you do not feel their best. Go look at the line at Starbucks. Go drive by your latest urgent care. Go walk through the aisles at Kroger and see the cold medicine gone. Go to CVS and see people in there with masks looking for relief. Just walk by a pharmacy and see a line of people trying to get their drugs because that's normal. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. Thank God for modern medicine. Thank God for the ways that it can help us. But there is another way. And these products are completely life-changing. You've got to have rock solid belief in these products because someone will call you and say, I broke out in a rash. I ran to the bathroom. Whatever, my tummy hurts. I can guarantee you if someone is not getting results or has adverse reactions after a couple questions, I can figure out why. They weren't taking the products as I suggested. They weren't drinking enough water, so all the toxins were staying in their body. They started all the products at once, despite the graphic that I sent, or they just decided to go up on their doses. Here's the deal. These plant-based products give your body what it needs to come into balance. Funny story. When I started sharing, I was very nervous. And one of my dear friends started the products. He had allergies. He had read my testimony and he had allergies. Friend of my husband's actually. And he started the products and then he calls me and leaves this message, Michelle, I broke out in this awful rash. I'm stopping all the products. And I thought, oh my gosh. I started saying, what have I done? Is this snake oil? How could this be? Am I just is this a placebo effect for me? What's going on? Well, it turns out he went to the doctor and the doctor started asking him some questions. He had forgotten the fact that he was mowing his lawn and went in the back of his lawn and walked right into a patch of poison ivy that caused a rash, not our products. Now, because I have rock solid belief in our products. And I know, despite the tweaks that we can make with people, these products are for everybody. Everybody needs them and they are changing lives, which is why each year our business continues to grow. And the good thing is that you can build your belief, read product information sheets, Google the ingredients, do the research for yourself. If it's a question, do it. People that know these products and these ingredients, when they see what we have on our hands, are blown away. listen to, go into gut health and happiness and read testimonies, listen to naturopath doctors and medical doctors and nurses and master nutritionists and dietitians. You too can build your belief rock solid in our products. And you should do this every single day. And I'm living proof that I've got my health back and that these products are changing lives. Okay, let's talk about network marketing. This was my biggest shtick because, quite frankly, I never wanted to be that person ever. I had tried a couple network marketing companies before and lost money. It was I loved the products, but lost money. Never made more than like $20 at the height. I made $40. And I just had a bad connotation, a bad taste in my mouth. It was kind of like, to me, what people thought of as car salesmen, pushy, salesy, blah, blah, blah. But here's what I've learned. It's that I was wrong. And there's always going to be good and bad in every industry. And it's funny because there was only one experience that I had that was bad, but I allowed this perception to overtake me. And I realized, let's put it this way. I know all of you have been to a restaurant, right? Everybody loves to go out to eat. I really love to go out to eat. I'm a foodie. I love to go out to good restaurants. Well, raise your hand if you've ever been to a good restaurant where the food is great, the service is great. It's just a delight. You can't wait to go back. Okay, now you've also been to a restaurant where the food was less than great. We'll just leave it at that. And the service was subpar, right? Let me ask you this. Did you stop going to restaurants because you had a bad experience? None of you did. I can guarantee you that. None of you stopped going to restaurants because you had a bad experience. You just decided to go to the right ones. There are good lawyers. There are bad lawyers. There are good doctors. There are slimy doctors. And what I have learned is that I was believing a lie. Now, with every fiber in my being, I have a master's degree in counseling. My husband is an assistant U.S. attorney specializing in appellate work. My name is Michelle Stuchel, and I am a proud professional network marketer. And what I've learned about this industry is that it is one of the best industries on the planet. And there's a reason why it is one of the fastest growing on the entire planet. This industry allows ordinary people to achieve extraordinary results. You can take a 30-year career and compress it into a few. Every company has options in their marketing strategy, how they want to spend their advertising dollars. Do we hire Jennifer Aniston to market our lotion? Do we get Michael Jordan to talk about our shoes? What are we going to do? Well, guess what the world is moving towards? The economy is moving towards brand ambassadors, because all over Facebook, all over Instagram, you get money to talk about products. I wish Target did that. That's another story. You get money to talk about things you like because word of mouth has always been the most reliable, because people trust their friends, right? It's a word of mouth industry. And so network marketing companies simply choose to put their marketing dollars in the hands of ordinary people to talk to their friends. And we get the enormous privilege of talking about life-changing products that every man, woman, and child needs. I mean, I love leggings. My kids hate it when I say that. Yoga pants. Mom, it's not leggings, it's yoga pants. I love them. I love handbags. I love jewelry. But to a point, you don't need to keep buying them. But we do have life-changing products that every man, woman, and child needs, that is a monthly consumable that is literally changing lives. And because I believe in these products so much, I know that what I'm offering is a gift. And people desperately need what we have. And that is, I can build legacy wealth by changing people's lives. We have an industry where my paycheck, the more people I help, my paycheck is a direct reflection of that. The more people I help, the more my paycheck goes up. We are a people helping people business, and we have unlimited earning potential. In Plexus, you can actually go to the top and then do it again and actually build under your spouse. I could become a triple diamond earning household if I want to, with little upfront money, $39.95. And to get started, $10 plus your products. And I can do it and I can be profitable right away. In my first month of sharing, I made almost $500. Think about a business like a Chick-fil-A or a franchise where you need to put down minimum $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. Small business owners, bricks and mortar, they don't even expect to be profitable within the first 3 years. And they understand that that business is their baby. And they're not going to turn a profit for the first 3 years. Seems like a no-brainer to me. Under $150 and I can be profitable immediately. Immediately. In April, I'll have my 5-year anniversary, and I've been a 6-figure earner for 2 years. And and here's the deal with network marketing, I'm not just self-employed, but I am a business owner, which means I own a system, which means even when I'm not working, I am still earning money. Think about a self-employed person or a contract worker. If they don't work, they do not get paid. Not so in network marketing, because I am buying a system and building residual income. Now, at the beginning, it does feel like you are pushing a ball uphill, and it feels like you are self-employed, because if you're not working, you're not getting paid, but you're pushing the snowball uphill, and it gets heavier the higher you go. But once it gets to the top and starts to go over that mountain, it's called the compound effect, and it takes a life of its own. And I'm talking $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month. In my upline, above me, it's diamonds all the way to the top. $35,000 a month, $60,000 a month, 6 figures a month. My mother-in-law asked me a couple years ago, after I'd earned a shopping spree for $2,500 to Bloomingdale's, she said, "So are you making any money?" And I just looked at her and I said, "Yes, I'm making money. I'm paying for my children's private school. We are fully funding their college fund. We are putting away, we are saving, we're making money." And residual income is an amazing thing. And here's the deal, thinking about, a bricks and mortars business, or even if you wanted to start a lawn care business or whatever, you've got to buy equipment. You have to have all the advertising dollars, right? I don't have to buy the products. I don't have to develop the products. I've got great branding. And oh, ladies, wait till you see the branding being released this weekend. So exciting. I don't have to pay for customer service. I don't have to pay for shipping. I don't have to pay for manufacturing. We love in our house the show Shark Tank. Anybody watch Shark Tank? Like we love it so much that my 6-year-old walks around and she goes, "Hey sharks, my name's Kaya Stuchel and I'm here to sell you my blanket." I mean, literally, we watch Shark Tank all the time. And I watch the show and I love it. And I love entrepreneurs. But every time I watch that show, I think, if they only knew the blood, the sweat, the tears, the failures, the investment, what they are putting into this. And all I had to do was click yes and learn some skills, get uncomfortable and do the things. And if they only knew. The other thing I love about network marketing, well, there's a lot of them, is our amazing community. I have made some of the most amazing friends, and not just friends, but growth-minded, positive, kingdom-minded, impact friends that pull out my best and cause me to consistently develop my potential. We have a no drama community. And with a bunch of women, that is nothing short of an act of God. because we're all growth minded. We all want to impact our worlds. And the degree, this is the key about network marketing, is the degree to which you grow as a person is the degree to which your business will grow. Guess what? That's made me a better mom. It's made me a better wife. It's helped my communication skills. It's helped me be a better servant because of the personal development that's impacted my bottom line, confidence, communication. The more you grow, the more your business will grow. And here's the thing, network marketing isn't just about creating the job of your dreams. Freedom, I can work on my phone, I can work in the carpool line, I can, go on vacation and get up a little earlier, my time, my boundaries. It's not just about creating the job of your dreams. I get to choose who I work with. I mean, if you've ever been in a job where you've worked with toxic people, how fun is that? I get to choose who I sign up. Everybody needs the products, but I don't have to build with everybody. Some of you are on this call and I've chosen to work with you, and it has been a delight to my soul because I'm choosing women that are like-minded and kingdom-minded that I want to link arms with and be on the beaches of Hawaii with for the rest of my life. So it's not just about the job of my dreams. Network marketing allows you to create the life of your dreams. Residual income, the resources, and because of our products, the health, the energy, the fuel to be and do all that God has for you. I'll never forget, about a couple months in when I was still building my belief in network marketing. And I thought, what the heck am I doing? Am I peddling snake oil? I cannot believe I'm here. What am I doing? And I was on a call with a bunch of jewels from our team at large, and they were talking about how one of them had with her funds, adopted a boy from an orphanage in Guatemala. 3 of the jewels were supporting that orphanage in Guatemala. More jewels had started a home for girls rescued out of trafficking in Thailand. And I sat there and tears were streaming down my face. And I said, Lord, thank you. Thank you. I'm around kingdom-minded, fruitful women that are impacting the world for your kingdom. These are exactly the kind of women I want to be around. And do you know, 95% of the people that stay in network marketing for 10 years or more, 95% of them, hear this, don't miss this, 95% of them will reach the top of their compensation plan. That's as pretty much as a guarantee of success as I've ever heard one. 90% of female millionaires do so through network marketing. Does it take time? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. Will you have highs and lows? Absolutely. Will you have to say no to something so that you can invest? Of course. When have you ever gained anything worth having without sacrifice and time and effort? But is it worth it? 100%. 100% to create the life of your dreams and help others do the same. The definition is people helping people. And the more you help people reach their goals, the more you will reach yours. Now let's talk about the third area that you need to have belief in yourself. Because whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. You are the owner of your business. And the most important thing that's happening in your business is what's going on between your 2 ears. Can you do it? Absolutely, you can. The question is, will you? And the question is, will you do the heavy lifting to deal with the negative thoughts? Because we all deal with negative thoughts. The difference between successful people and not successful people is they know what to do with the negative thoughts. Like, this isn't for me. I don't want to be pushy. I could never do this. I'm not like her. I'm not a blonde Barbie who's 20 years old. Whatever is going through your mind, that's called head trash. And like it or not, you have the responsibility for your thinking. And it's not just about your job, it's for your life. You have 100% responsibility and the ability to choose your thoughts. And you choose them every day. Newsflash, not choosing is a choice. It's just called passivity. Take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. Renew your mind. Remember, think on these things. Think about all that is pure, noble, good, and holy. Do not be anxious. Put that off, put this on. You've got to take inventory of what's going through your head, because your thoughts are literally physical things that change the chemistry of your brain, but you can control that. Let me give you a word picture. I live in Savannah, Georgia, okay? And my family loves to go to Jacksonville, okay? It's 2 hours south. They've got P.F. Chang's, they've got great shopping, they got Cheesecake Factory, and I did miss the peppermint cheesecake this year, and that's okay. Better for my waistline, but we love to go to Jacksonville, right? Okay, so we're going to go to Jacksonville, and we're on the road to Jacksonville. Okay, well, about 40 minutes in, I'm going to see a street sign for Darien, but I know I'm going to Jacksonville. So what do? Oh my gosh, there's Darien. What do I do? Should I go to Darien or should I go to Jacksonville? Darien's right there. Darien, there's a street sign for Darien. It said Darien. What do I do? Should I go to Darien? Seems ridiculous, doesn't it? Why? Because I had a clear picture of what I wanted and where I was going. I'm 100% going to Jacksonville, not Darien. I simply recognized that that was a street sign, and I kept going. The difference between successful people and those that aren't is that they have the highest belief and they know what to do with those negative thoughts. They don't freak out. They may have to go to Darien to use the restroom, but then they get back on. There's been times where I've gotten stuck, used the restroom, but then I get back on because I know I'm going to Jacksonville. That's my destination. And come hell or high water, I'm not getting stuck in Darien. But that's up to you. You're the driver of your car. Where do you want to go? And are you going to allow a street sign to dictate your destination? We all have what it takes to build this business as big as you want. It's not for the special. It's not for the extroverted. It's not for the introverted. It's not for a personality type and age and ethnicity. And everybody has mind trash. Everybody. The question is, will you deal with it? Take inventory of what's going through your brain. Because as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. You have the ability to take yourself through mindset training. And the first step is identifying what thoughts are there. And there are great resources. Battlefield of the Mind, Switch on Your Brain, Get Out of Your Head, You Are What You Think. Because thoughts determine your beliefs, which determine your actions. And as a believer, you can take and apply scripture to your thoughts. You can transform your life by the renewing of your mind. Here's something I said to one of my teammates today and yesterday. Whose voice is that? Who's telling you this? The thoughts running through your head, is that the voice of a loving father? You can choose your thoughts. And regardless of where they come from, I don't even care. You can identify them as, oh, that's just a street sign. That's just Darien. I'm going to Jacksonville. And then whatever is true, noble, pure, and holy, you focus on that. Guess what? When I'm using my little Google Maps, Even though I know how to get to Jacksonville, I still use it all the time. Guess what? It always has my destination on there. And it always shows me the route. And it doesn't take me off as long as I'm looking at where I'm going. Are you looking at where you're going? Because here's the truth. I said this before. You will never outperform the quality of your thinking in all of life. What are you thinking about your marriage? What are you thinking about your children? What are you thinking about your home? What are you telling yourself? And what is the truth? You will be tomorrow what you are thinking about today. Now, there's a biblical example of this. Well, several. The woman with the issue of blood. She had been bleeding for 12 years. Dear Jesus, I cannot even fathom that. 12 years. But she knew that if she could just touch the hem of his garment, she knew. Here's the deal. She didn't just sit there because Jesus was coming by, right? She didn't just sit there and think, Jesus can heal me. Jesus can heal me. Jesus can heal me. What did she do? She went through the crowd. She got off of her duff. She pressed through all the people and touched his cloak. Power went out of Jesus. Immediately her bleeding stopped. Jesus turned around and said, "Who touched me?" Power left my body. It wasn't just intellectual assent. Her belief propelled her into action. That is the true definition of faith. Faith is not just a noun, it is a verb. So when we're talking about belief, belief isn't just intellectual assent. It's you believe it so strongly to the core of your being that you are propelled into action. You are in the right place at the right time with the right company and the right products with the right team for such a time as this. So let's talk about those actions. What are those actions, those right actions? There's only 4 skills that we have to be successful. Number 1, recruiting. Basically, talking to others about Plexus and getting them to join you. And like I said, every man, woman, and child needs these products. Simple skill. I made a 23-minute video that can teach you all about it. We have all the training in the world. And here's the deal about recruiting. You get your eyes off of you and you put them onto the other people. In this business, you are a professional problem solver. You are looking at your friends and family and other acquaintances, identifying their need and seeing how what we have is a solution to their issues, either physically or financially. Now, every single person needs the products. Who doesn't need to have their immune system strengthened? Only dead people? Everyone has a gut. And if they don't care about their health, they're vain and they need our skincare. So there's that. Everybody needs these products. And most people go to bed at night worried not about their health, but about money. Most Americans don't have $1,000 in the bank. And most Americans went into debt by $1,300 a month ago because of Christmas. We have answers to people's biggest needs outside Jesus, and you are a professional problem solver. So as you get your eyes off of yourself and realize you have a gift to give somebody and you see what it's going to do for that person, you can do that with confidence. Recruiting, having people join you for the products and the opportunity. The second skill is the skill of retention, helping people love their products. I had to do a little tweaking. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just helping people, providing excellent customer service to help people love their products, because your product lovers are going to be your raving fans. You know, most of the diamonds at the top of the company just fell in love with the products and started telling people about them because they wanted their friends and family to feel as good as they did. And now they're making $500,000 or more a year. Pretty good gig, huh? They help their people love their products. Number 3, duplication. Helping your people do the same. Leah joined me, and then I helped Leah help her friends and family. That's all it is. And everybody knows 3 people. If I get 3 people and help them get 3 people, and then they get 3 people, down 9 levels, you are earning a 6-figure income, can choose the free Lexus or lifestyle bonus, and go to Hawaii every year for the rest of your life. Now, does it work as nicely and neatly as that? No. But the power of 3, because it's about not just how many people you add, but about how you can multiply. Multiplication. And my vision is leaders raising up leaders all the way down. The art of duplication. And then the last skill is leadership. What is leadership? Leadership is simply influence. It is influence. And the best way to influence people is by adding value to them. Growing yourself as a leader, teaching them simple systems that will help them achieve success, casting vision for your team, infusing them with belief. And here's the best part about leadership: unlocking their potential and helping them reach their dreams. And then do the same for others. That to me is a joy to my heart. I'm the best gift ever, because it's influence, and it's a skill that anybody can learn. Now, it's not just about our opportunity. Ooh. Excuse me. I think that carbonation got to my nose. It's not just about our products, but duplication is, let me go back to duplication. It's also about our opportunity. And it's when you call out people's potential, you're not calling out their potential to tell them about the products. You're calling out their potential to show them what this opportunity can do for them. And nobody ever gets tired about hearing good things about themselves or what they're good at. Believe in people and know what this opportunity can mean for them. What would 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, $30,000 a month do for your best friend? And people that are leaders and know how to add influence to others can grow very quickly, because you've already been investing in people. Because here's the deal: as you start this business, you will reap the rewards or the consequences of how you've been investing in people for the past 5 years. If you've been sowing into people, if you've been investing into them, you have a deposit in their bank account, so to speak. Now, the good news is that you can build that. You can learn the skill of influencing and adding value to people. But as you learn the skill of duplication and leadership and truly get as excited about our opportunity as the products, because it's really hard to be and do all that God has for you when you don't feel good and when you don't have the resources to do what God's put in your heart. We have the answers to both. And I am just as passionate, if not more so, about our opportunity as I am about our products, because I'm talking about transforming generations. I can will my business to my children. I'm talking about legacy wealth to pass down and transform and get into the hands of kingdom-minded people to fuel kingdom-minded purposes on the globe today. So let's talk about the fuel. I often say this. Okay, your business is like an airplane. You need 2 wings, right? You need belief, right? And personal growth. You've got to have belief and you've got to grow personally. Okay. And you need the actions. You need to be the skills that we just talked about: recruiting, retaining, duplicating, leadership. But you need fuel or you're not going to go anywhere, right? And what is the fuel? The fuel is your why. What is your why? What is the dream that God put in your heart? If your bank account was full, you had all the resources to do whatever God put in your heart, and your calendar was empty, what would your life look like? If you had all the money in the world, what would your family look like? What would you be doing? Where would you live? What is it? What issue is it that when you think about it makes you so angry or makes you want to cry? What's your purpose? For me, it's seeing people set free to be and do and have all that God has for them. That's just the way God wired me. I'm a certified life coach. I love to help people achieve their dreams. What is it for you? Maybe it's the freedom to buy a house. Maybe it's, being able to fund orphanages all over the world. Maybe it's to fund missionaries. Maybe it's to, fund ultrasounds for crisis pregnancy centers to save babies. Maybe it's to fund pro-life, conservative, Christian political candidates. Maybe it is simply to change your community or to flip houses to give people that can't can't afford good housing, to give them dignity to have a beautiful home. I don't know what it is for you. And maybe you're discovering that too, but ask yourself that question. What is your why? What is it that when you think about it, fuels you? Because that will keep you going. Because in this business, there are highs and lows. Just like everything else, there are times that you don't want to do it. It is work, fun work, but there are highs and lows. And because you are not, you're not reporting into anybody, this is you. You're going to need a why that will keep you going. A lot of people say you need a why that makes you cry. I mean, I cry, but I don't cry about my why. And it will evolve. Like my why has definitely evolved. And now my husband's like, baby, can I retire yet? I'm like, soon, sweetheart, soon. That's part of my why.
Michelle,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to you. I have a friend that got booted off and she's trying to get back in.
Okay. Sorry. Just put her back in.
Thanks, son.
What is your why? Because your why will fuel you, and it's worth spending the time to figure it out. And I'm working on a worksheet and a video right now to help you. So let me just recap. In this business, this can create not just the job of your dreams, but the life of your dreams. It is simple. It's not complicated at all. But it is work, and it's not easy. It takes grit, determination, perseverance, consistency. If you treat it like a hobby, you'll be paid like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, you can be paid as a business. But it is one of the best industries on the planet, because the more you grow, the more your business will grow. And then your why. What is it that will fuel you? Because again, this isn't just about creating the job of your dreams, but the life of your dreams, not just for you, but for those around you. So that's all I have tonight. And I will open it up. We've got about 10 minutes. I'll open it up. I will stop the recording and open it up